Make sure you get that the stars light, they bring out the nose, thing on the grip. All hands coming out the fall, connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Pay for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink clothes, thinking you woke, I peephole, line for line and shit easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheap code game. These niggas lame, say bring a shame, skip him with an officer, it's a number in his name. He ain't the same, fuck the easy pants, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through fire, you can't stand the pain, take an aim. See how they running, you can try his best. Drive a car, ain't dead to me, that's why I'm in the net. Lame these niggas, one thing and I ain't bring the sweat. Number one in everything I do, that's why I'm one less. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I'm coming back from my spot, so forever I'm top 3. It's top stitch Canada with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, tip for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not me. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find I like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Color that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my pitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. Talking about another gun. Head now, hey look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib. I like it now, and I hope they get hit now. I don't care if you think it's hit, nigga, I don't fear class. Policies make me sound like bankrupt, that's a get the job done in the few and get fired on. If you get what you dying for, if you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking is ready for war, I'm in right form. I want these niggas to see me play. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so ever. I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
This is the ISUPK. This is the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. This is the ISUPK, Kentucky, Monday night history class. Breakdown, along with scriptures. I am Precept Officer, Bog Yasharala. Let's clap it up for tonight's class. Tonight we're going to be talking about the crimes of America that was committed on God's chosen people. When I say that, God's chosen people, I'm talking about so-called black and Native man and woman. And I'm going to start off with talking about a guy that we all know. If you went to any public school here in America, you don't heard about Christopher Columbus. When he set out, and we was all told in school that he discovered America, but how you gonna discover a place where somebody's already there? That's crazy. But they don't tell you the real history. Plus, you got to look at who was doing the teaching. You got to look at the school system and things of that nature. The oppressor, the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of, they're going to look out for their own. They're going to protect their own by any cost. So, Christopher Columbus, this man was just like the people that was before him. A murderer, a liar, colonizer, rapist, all the above. And he knew what he was doing when he was selling them seeds. He knew what he was going to get. Because he had to out other people that had been set sail before him. So, he heard of the fame. He heard of the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, and a woman being sold into slavery. So, more so for him, it was like how we would say today, it was a come up. Because by him doing so, by him wanting to get and capturing slaves and selling them, profitable for him. But I'm gonna touch on an article, and it's a powerful book. We Came from the East by Captain Katazai. And it's about that Columbus knew. And he really did. Need y'all to pay attention. Columbus knew. A striking element in Columbus' geographical in his intense and abiding interest in the fourth or second book of Ezra. The two apocryphal books of Ezra purport to be additional writings by and about the Old Testament. Ezra, by the second or fourth book, is a piece of full-fledged Hellenistic apocalyptic writing that was often regarded with suspicion by the church. I can imagine that. And just as often embraced by the heterodox, Augustine has given guarded approval to Ezra's prophetic claims, and much was always to be made of this by the latter, including Columbus. In the marginal notes to Columbus' copy of De Lilly is relatively decoded on 2nd Ezra 6, chapter 6, verse 42, which reads, 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 42, upon the third day thou didst command that the water should be gathered in the seventh part of the earth. 6 parts hast thou dried up, and kept them to the intent that of this some being planted of God and tilled might serve thee. Contrary to legend, Columbus did not sail to prove that the earth was round. Most educated Europeans and mariners already knew that. Columbus estimated the size of the Atlantic Ocean partially from reading his Bible. And by him doing so, he had a clear understanding. Like it says in the beginning, Columbus knew. So Columbus didn't set out to sail like how they teach us in school, like he discovered America. That was not his intentions. They say, read in the second book of Ezra in the Apocrypha that God created the world in 7 parts, 6 of them dry and the 7th water. He thus calculated the ocean, separating Portugal from Capagul, Japan, which 1/7 of the Earth's circumference, or about 2,400 miles. He figured by sailing 100 miles per day, he could reach the Indies in 30 days. See, he already had it mapped out. Like it says in the beginning, Columbus knew, just from him reading the Bible. But you know, I say this to a lot of my Israelite brothers and sisters, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Columbus is the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of. If he had sense enough, which he had bad intentions, to pick the Bible up and read, which his intention was to go and capture Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, man, woman, and child. I say this is my point. He had bad intentions, but he picked the Bible up. What is wrong with y'all picking up our book? This is our book. This book was written by blacks, for blacks, to blacks. And when I say that, I'm talking about Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We should pick this Bible up at all costs and learn it. If y'all don't know, ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter, just get in a class. We have a school. Wherever there's an Israelite brother and sister, we have a school close by. So it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Because if this man picked this book up to read for the going to capture slaves, we could pick this book up and turn back and serve the Most High God.
That's right.
And serve the Most High God. And when I say the Most High God, I'm talking about the nigga God that is of the Bible.
That's right.
I'm talking about the nigga God that is our God. I ain't talking about this little pedophile boy that's in these churches today. How many continents are there? If you went to school in the United States, chances are you would taught that there are 7 continents: Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. By using the criteria defined above, many geologists say that there are 6 continents: Africa, Antarctica, Australia, North and South America, and Eurasia. Again and again, we find that the Bible has been ahead of science in believing the Bible. Columbus used 2nd Ezra, the 6th and 13th chapters, in order to find America. He was also not the only one to teach this conclusion using biblical narrative. Disclaimer: Columbus wasn't a hero. He did not discover America, nor should he be treated as a famous explorer, but rather a pirate, a slave trader, invader, murderer, rapist, colonizer, and an all-round devil. Hitler is demonized for the massacre of 6 million Jewish people in Europe. Columbus slaughtered millions of so-called Indians, and his reward is rewarded with holidays, parades, and cities named after him. So with that being said, Columbus was like the scum of the earth. Columbus is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Columbus had bad intentions. Columbus set out nothing but for one purpose, and for one purpose only. That was to go and get slaves. And he had an interpreter. Matter of fact, 2 of them. He took 2 Hebrew interpreters that spoke Hebrew, because he didn't speak our language. But here today, coming up in 2023, coming up in this new year, according to the Most High God, they will have what you call Columbus Day. They're going to have a parade in his honor. They still got these little towns. You still got like certain streets named after him. They still going to honor him. Just like when the Pilgrims came over here, they honor that. Y'all gonna celebrate, go out celebrate this Thanksgiving, what y'all call it Thanksgiving, and y'all honor people that have done nothing but murder us, and they are still killing us. That's why it makes sense for Salaki. That's why it makes sense for Yahushua, which y'all call Jesus Christ. That's why it makes sense when he gotta come back, because if he don't, these people is gonna keep killing us. These people is not gonna stop. They is not gonna stop killing us. Our oppressor has committed so many crimes against us till it ain't statistics. It ain't a disease, along with other nations, that has killed more than these oppressors. Ain't nobody has done them. When you look at the transatlantic slave trade, they got 99 million in counting. And that was just coming over here from the slaves that they was bringing over here. So now when you look at the Native American Indians, man and woman, after they done signed the peace treaties with them, signed like 371 peace treaties, y'all turned around and killed 77 million. For the ones that y'all didn't get, y'all affected them with like smallpox and blankets, syphilis, amongst other diseases that y'all put on them. And y'all are still in rotation with this killing. Y'all are still killing us by the millions. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. And for our so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, for y'all to sit here and say that all of these oppressors, that all of these devils are not the same, I say this here to y'all. For the ones that don't say nothing, that know about these killings, they just as guilty as the one that's doing the killing, because they not saying nothing. And they know that they killing. You got the internet on your phone now. People taking pictures of these killings. Ain't nobody coming forth saying that. Ain't nobody coming forth like the ISUPK and the Commander General Hunter. Ain't nobody talking about this but us. Don't nobody speak on this but us. That's why here in the ISUPK and the Commander General Hunter, we gonna keep on talking about this. We gonna keep on serving the Lord.
That's right.
We gonna keep on doing the work of the Most High. We ain't gonna do y'all level and do what y'all do. We gonna serve the Most High, and the Most High gonna deal with y'all according to the crimes that y'all have committed on the face of this earth.
That's right.
Because y'all like to get up in these churches, do these song and dance, this and that and the third, but y'all forget this. Whatsoever a man sows, so shall he reap. Y'all don't say that. Y'all don't talk about nothing that's going on in these churches. That's going on within society. Let me clear this up. That's going on within society. That's going on over this earth. Everywhere that this devil has stepped foot on this earth, death has been with him. He has brought death. He has brought mayhem. And ain't nobody saying nothing. But all y'all want to do is go on like ain't nothing wrong, ain't this and that and the third. But back here in New York, them so-called planes, them towers, y'all saw y'all went and got justice. Just like when OJ supposedly had killed his wife or whatever. Now y'all went and got justice from him. Locked him up. I go out here today or tomorrow speaking hypothetically. Let something happen. Y'all coming for me. But y'all like to say it's a statute of limits on murder. And y'all pay for the crime that y'all have committed. Y'all have not paid. Y'all, and to me, that's white privilege. Y'all get to walk around, just do that. But y'all would go and get these German people that was in the Holocaust. Y'all locking these people up and they like in their 90s. And y'all going to get these people. Y'all are going to get these people. But the oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, y'all are so wicked till, like the Most High said, it ain't no peace with the wicked. It ain't none. I mean, it's no peace with y'all. None whatsoever. But y'all sit around and y'all walk around like it's nothing. But y'all will tell us to forget the crimes that y'all have committed against us. But y'all don't forget 9/11. Y'all celebrate that every year, ever since 9/11 had went down. Every 11 had went down. Y'all celebrate that. But as far as God's chosen people, y'all want us to forget that. Y'all want us to forget that, be done with it. As long as y'all can pacify us with a little gift here and there, as long as we get to celebrate y'all little BS holidays, things of that nature, it's fine and dandy. You know, it's like y'all will just pat us on the head and just say, okay, boy, you'll be all right. Go on about your business, do what you do. But y'all have blood on y'all hands. And y'all gonna have to answer to the Most High God for the crimes that y'all have committed against God's chosen people. But that's how I don't see how y'all can go in these churches. I don't see how y'all can have church. I don't see how y'all can do the things that y'all do, knowing that the crimes that y'all have done, knowing that the crimes that are still going on, knowing that the things that y'all have done. All of America was built off of the bloodshed of God's chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, man, woman, and child. The crimes that y'all have done, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. It ain't a disease known to man that have done more killing than y'all. It ain't no other nations. You can't even put two nations together that are out y'all. I'll take 5 nations. Still haven't outdone y'all. Y'all have done so much wickedness till it's unheard of. But y'all are like that. Y'all are murderers from the beginning. That's how y'all able to live with yourselves. Y'all so much murderers till y'all even murderers of yourselves. Things don't go right with y'all. Y'all quickly commit suicide. You'll commit suicide like it's no tomorrow. But that's in y'all nature. That's what y'all made of. It's just crazy just how y'all do the things that y'all do. And y'all walk around like it's nothing. I mean, from the time that I'm gonna say from Christopher Columbus through the transatlantic slave trade, y'all still have us in bondage. Y'all still have a hold on us. And y'all are comfortable with the way y'all do. I mean, it's to the point that, like I said, y'all refuse to let us go. Y'all refuse to let us go. I mean, y'all have locked us up for things that really don't even make no sense. That's like, here recently, I just heard the lady that's responsible for Emmett Till death, she's still alive. And that's unheard of. But you know, like it says in the scripture, God said that, I'm paraphrasing when I say this, God said that he got the wicked, he made the wicked for the day of evil. So, you know, she got to answer for what she answering for. Even though this lady has came forth publicly and said that Emmett Till did not do what she said that he did. Nothing still has happened to her. But you know, by the hands of the oppressor, by the so-called white woman, a lot, I mean a lot of men, a lot. Look at Rosewood. Like Wall Street. And that's just two off the top of my dome. I mean, I can imagine, like, early 1900s, how many of my brothers and sisters have died from these people, have died from these oppressors, lying and saying this and that and the third. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy. But, you know, here in the ISUPK Junior Hunter, we're going to see that just due reward. All we gotta do is come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments and serve the Most High God. And we're gonna get out from up under these oppressors. We're gonna get out from under all of this. All of it. Because there's one scripture that I hold on to. It says that he that is last shall be first. He that is first shall be. So, you know, even before I came into the truth, when I heard that, I knew it was talking about me. I knew it was talking about me. Because I knew I was always last. I knew how I was being treated. Even when I first heard that, my spirit bear witness. And it was just something that I always held on to. But now that I'm in the ISUPK under Commander General Hunter, I mean, I hear that loud and clear. I hear it loud and clear. And I love that. I love them words. Because, you know, the Most High said that his word was going to go out and would not come back void. And I believe every word that is in the Bible, that is of the Bible. I believe in that. And with this little history lesson, the part 2 coming. It's a part 2. I'm gonna go more and more in depth with this crime that has been committed on the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I'm gonna go more and more in depth. Because this right here gonna be something that I gotta spread to my people. I have got to get this out to my people. And with that being said, like I said, it's gonna be a part 2. This right here is to be continued. And with that being said,
priest.
Kind of I give you some. Okay, I'm gonna talk on a little bit about the peace treaty. The peace treaty that
what's the precept?
Okay, give me Psalms 55. Give me Psalms 55, verse 20 through 21.
This book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Give me that's 20 through 21.
Nah, it's still more. You wanna
kind of okay. Salaki. The so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians, we have always been at peace with whoever we dealt with. Even when it came down to them peace treaties, this land was always the land of the Native American Indians. So when these pilgrims came over here, when the oppressor, the so-called devil came over here, they made a peace treaty to divide. Salak.
Yeah, if I could real quick, I think what you're saying is heavy. You understand? Like when Columbus first got here, the natives that was already here met them. They traded with them, made them feel comfortable. You understand? Not only that, but they taught them how to live here, live off the land.
Right.
Where to go get food, where to go fish, where to get the water from. You understand? They taught them when they first got here, they was over here dying.
Right.
They was over here suffering. A lot of them didn't even need to know how to live off the land. Right. You understand? So a lot of they was over here dying, and the First Nation people, they taught them how to live off the land, taught them where to go get food, where to hunt, where to go fish, where to get the water, everything like that. Traded with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like Columbus memoirs, it was talking about how they traded them like spears, you know what I'm saying, like little stuff, and they gave them like a ball cap or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a hat. They didn't have really ball caps back then, but you know what I mean, like a hat. They gave them a hat, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, and they just thought it was the greatest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Because the natives weren't all materialistic. They didn't care about all that. Yeah, and then he went on to how talking about in the letter to the queen, talking about how they could take over because they have no guns, they ain't had no weapons.
Right.
You understand? So the whole time when they came over here, they didn't know how to live, didn't know where to eat, didn't know where to go hunt to get the food at, none of that. You know what I'm saying? The First Nation people taught them all that. So when they say he that put forth his hand against such that be at peace with him, you know what I'm saying? The natives invited them on in. Come right. On, we'll teach y'all, we'll show you how to do everything. You understand? And then to finish off that verse, it said he had broken his covenant. You know what I'm saying? Because the first chance that they got, they went and slaughtered 500 Pequot. You know what I'm saying? Men, women, and children, burnt them alive.
Right. After they did a covenant.
You know what I'm saying? And 3 days after the so-called Thanksgiving. You right. Understand? The big meal that they had, they went and burnt 500 Pequot men, women, and children alive. People that was at peace with them. People that showed them how to live off the land. People that showed them where to go hunt, where to go fish, where to get the water, right. how to grow crops. They went and killed them. So he when I say he put forth his hand against such that be at peace with him. Like that's put forth a hand. That means like start war, like start conflict with him. Verse, you wanted 21 too?
Come on.
The word, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, because you know he said what he said. You know, like how you said he gave him a hat. He probably gave him like a little speech, and you know, tell him like look good on you, things of that nature. But war was in his heart. War was in his heart because he's a murderer from the beginning. War was in his heart because he's a murderer from the beginning. And you know, they knew their intentions because they were writing letters to the queens saying that they could take over. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a gun going up against some bow and arrows, which is a gun is more powerful than bow and arrows. Which both of them could kill, but you could get more off with the gun than you would a bow and arrow. So, you know, war was in his heart. War was in his heart.
Basically, they smooth talking. Came in talking real good. You know what I'm saying? Smooth as butter. When you put that knife through butter, it go through real smooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they came out talking real smooth, but the whole time war was in their heart. They never wanted peace. They always wanted conflict.
Yeah.
You understand? At the end of that verse, his words were softer than oil, yet they draw swords.
Yeah. Because they ended up killing him. They ended up killing when they drew them swords, meaning that, you know, their swords was the rifles. Their swords was a lot of rifles, handguns, and all that. Let me get Isaiah 48 and 22. So, you know, it's, you know, you dealing with the oppressor, you got to kind of be 2 steps ahead of them. Because in their heart, nothing good coming out of it. Nothing good is coming out of it.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
That's right. And you hearing it. If the Most High said ain't no peace with them, it ain't no need to go outside of that. Because who know better than us about them? But the Most High. But there ain't no peace with them. Because look at what they did to these people. Look at what they did to them. After they made a covenant with them. After they signed peace treaties with them. So, you know, it ain't never been no peace with the wicked. No matter throughout this whole earth where the wicked has went, it has been death. It has been death. Everywhere the so-called oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of, has went throughout this earth, death was with him. Death was with him. And I got a little precept for that right there. Let me get Psalms 58 and 2. You know, and even to this day, there's no peace with these people. There's no peace. I don't care how you try, you ain't gonna, it's no peace. It's no peace.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 2. Yea, in the heart, it's like a yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Violence of your hands in the earth.
Yeah, and the oppressor do weigh wickedness. Because that is in his heart. So, you know, when we say the heart, in the Bible, it talks about your mind. So, you know, that is in his mind. That is in his mind. You know, death, murder, long fornication, malice, mischief. All of this is with him. All of this is with him. Because, you know, it says, I'm kind of paraphrasing when I say this. The Most High said, that which was made crooked, who can make straight? So, you know, it ain't no straightening them out. And it won't ever be. It won't ever be. And that's, you know, the Most High really have to deal with these people. The Most High. You know, that's why here in the ISUPK and the Commander General Hunter, we say that you gotta serve the Most High. You gotta serve the Most High God. You gotta serve the Most High God. And by you serving them, you will see them come to ruins. You will see this.
I'm going to read verse 3.
God.
Verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. And that goes that you're just saying. You know what I'm saying? The wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as these little devils are born, they're wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? They wicked as soon as they are born. And they go astray as soon as they are born. They're astray. You know what I'm saying? They're born speaking lies. And that's all they do is lie. Hey. Change the face of the Most High, change the face of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Rape, rob, steal, murder, pillage, everything that they come across. You understand? Stole our identity, our names, every goddamn thing. Told us we was African Americans and Christians and all this other garbage. You understand? They're born speaking lies.
And then, to me, the greatest lie.
Verse 4: the poison is like the poison of a serpent, and that's the fact too. The poison is like the poison of a serpent. Yeah. You understand? The poison a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a snake bite. You know what I'm saying? The poisonous snake bite. You don't want to get bit by no black mamba.
Nah.
You want and that's basically like what these devils are. They black mambas. You know what I'm saying? And the poison that they spread, the poison that they teach, the poison that they teach their children, they teach our children, the poison that they teach the whole. It's like the poison of a serpent, and they are like a deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't trying to hear nothing.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? They
man.
think they're the white supremacists. They're the greatest thing walking the face of the earth. And they just don't know. The same very book that we're reading from talk about their demise and their downfall and their destruction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for all you black ass niggas out here that like to talk about this a white man's book, ain't nothing white about this book but the pages. Because this book right here, if this was a white man's book, they forgot to take a lot of things out.
That's right. That's right. That's right. They forgot to take a lot of things out, like the death of the death of the oppressor, not only him, man, woman, and child. But you know, they have enslaved us not only physically but mentally. They have enslaved us through their BS holidays, through their customs, their way of living, and then with that, we, for the ones that are lost, I mean the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, y'all turn around and still being killed by these people. And y'all see this on a constant basis. And y'all still wanna do the BS holiday. They wanna do the things that they do. Like it don't make no sense. Y'all don't want to separate from these people. Y'all and hey, I just love living a lot. Just love living a lot. I mean, y'all just like being, to me, I look at y'all for today, y'all just like super slaves. Like that's all y'all know. That's all y'all want to do. Let me get Exodus 21:16. And it's just gotta come out of this. Just gotta come out of this.
Exodus 21 verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So the oppressor, you should have been put to death a long time ago, because you still people that are enslaved by your hands, mentally and physically. You still have people in slavery, the same people, God's chosen people, so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians that you brought over here are still in slavery. They are still in slavery. And it's like y'all just refuse to let them go. So, you know, who said it best? Y'all should be put to death. Y'all should be put to death for the and but you know, in y'all heart, y'all refuse to let us go. Y'all refuse to let us go. You refuse to let us go. You know, and y'all set up these systems just for that purpose, so that y'all would not let us go. So that y'all won't let us go. I don't know. Let me get Jeremiah 50:33. And y'all do have power over us, but y'all have that because we refuse to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. But you know, what goes around comes around. Revelation.
You said Jeremiah 50 and 23. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 53. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel, and the Judah, and all that took them captive,
refuse to let us go, even to this day. If we want for the so-called DNA that came out, for that, But y'all been served like 35 years, 38 years. I'm talking about day for day for crimes that they commit. Y'all did not have no type of evidence. Y'all just seen somebody out that night and to bring closure to the family or whatever nature was the crime, to bring closure, put our people away. Just year after year after year after year. I feel like giving us like $10 million. Come on. That ain't nothing. I mean, you know, ever since he was say like 19, this man's whole life is gone. This man's whole life is gone. While y'all out here committing crime after crime, and there's nothing being said. Nothing being said. But for the crimes and the sins that America has done throughout this whole earth, they will have to answer for this. Let me get Galatians 6 and 7 out of one. But you know, it goes back to like Job 9:24, how the earth is given to wicked. So you know, y'all come up with y'all laws and statute and y'all way of living. So that's why y'all able to escape the crimes that y'all have committed. That's why y'all able to do what y'all do. But the laws that y'all have written, they wasn't for y'all. They wasn't for y'all. They was written by y'all, but wasn't for y'all. But you know, we know who they for. For the same people that's incarcerated right now to this day, so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. And y'all play the part well, though. Y'all play the part well. And like I said in the scripture, y'all just refuse to let us go. Y'all refuse to let us go. But there's a reason for that, though. You know? So like, y'all like that. You got it?
It's the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall a man reap.
And y'all gonna get the hands of y'all gonna get the reward of y'all hands for the crimes that y'all have committed. Y'all gonna have to answer for that. You know? You reap what you sow. In other words, you're gonna get what's coming to you. Let me get Colossians 3 and 25. You know? Y'all think that by y'all doing this, doing that, and y'all like to say this here. I turned over a new leaf. Okay. You might have turned over a new leaf, but God still ain't forgot what you have done. So, you know, you got to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for that. And, but for all the crimes that the oppressor has committed, you will have to answer for these crimes. Let me get Proverbs 16:4. You will. Because the Most High going to see to it. Because the things that you have done, It has been recorded. It has. And the Most High knows best than all of us. So, you can go through life thinking that you have escaped just because you haven't been brought before a judge and judged by 12. But the Most High got the last say so.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah.
Now, what this is saying right here is, what I'm saying, that the Lord has allowed this oppressor to overthrow us and overtake us. They ain't do that because they was a better nation or a stronger nation or that they're supposed to be above us.
No.
They didn't do it for that reason. Now, just like when in Egypt, when the Most High rose up Pharaoh, just to tear him down, that's what this is talking about right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is allowing this oppressor to do these things, and when that day comes, he's gonna show this oppressor that they're not the chosen people, and they will be destroyed.
Oh yeah. Let me piggyback over that. Piggyback over that. Let me get Isaiah 3:11. And yeah, because the Most High gonna do what he did in Egypt with Pharaoh, lifted Pharaoh up, and Pharaoh think that he was this and that and the third, but crushed him in the end. So the oppressor, you think that you don't have a day of reckoning? You do. You most definitely do have a day of reckoning, and you're gonna have to answer for everything that you have done.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 11. Woe unto the wicked! It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him.
Yeah, for the reward of your hand, for everything that you have done, for the crimes that you have committed, for the crimes that you have committed upon the face of this earth. You have committed crimes that people don't even know about, because people don't do the research. People don't go into history like the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana. See, we can speak on things like this because we do the research. We do the research on you because we know about you. When I say I'm talking about the oppressor, I'm talking about the devil that the Bible speaks of. We know about you. That's why we're able to talk about you the way we do. That's why we're able to tell you about yourself. Because here in the ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana, we're going to keep telling you about yourself. We're going to keep telling our peoples. Until our peoples wake up. Till our peoples wake up. And with that being said, I salute my brothers. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathon. To the sisters. Yahweh Shamar El Athon. Bahashem. Class dismissed.